What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, and today, guys, I'm going to be doing a sort of angel message. All right, so there's going to be some guidance for you guys. Doesn't matter what sign you are, what's going on between your legs. Doesn't matter anything like that. It's just a message from your angels, your guides, your source from the universe. What you need to know at this time. Okay, just a very kind of quick little tarot reading, like a little chicken, like a little 10-piece chicken nugget from McDonald's. Just a little quick little snack, a little pick me up for you guys, and just help you guys out with maybe something that's going on within your life, and you want to know if something's going to get better, what kind of energy's coming your way, something to look forward to possibly, and to maybe even avoid some other kinds of negative stuff. So this is, again, collective. It doesn't matter to inflame. It doesn't matter if you're Virgo, a Taurus, or so help me God, a Gemini. It doesn't matter. This is to help all of you guys. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to invite any angels and guides and beings of love and light to please connect me with the energy of the collective, and please help me assist the people watching by bringing the truth and to help them out with what messages that they need to hear. What is it that the collective needs to know? What is it that the group of collective watching needs to know about their life at this time? Okay, so let's take a look. What messages do you have? And let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from this deck, and then at the end I'll pull from that deck. All right, so let's just do a little quick 3 cards each. What does the collective need to know at this time? What messages do the spirits have? Okay, so the first card that we have is the Page of Wands. Okay, so for those of you who have been struggling with current career, those of you who have been waiting, the Page of Wands is welcome news, because what this means is that the thing that you've been waiting for is going to come towards you. Now, whatever in particular this means for you, the individual, is going to be up to you, right? General reading. However, it is something that you've been waiting for, and the Page of Wands does talk about a career, some type of job, or even passion or a hobby or something coming to fruition. So it is something that has had to adapt along the way. So something that's been going on behind the scenes has kept this thing in the dark, but it's been slowly making its way towards you. It's slowly been trying to get towards your door in front of you. So a lot of you guys are going to be hearing that call, that email, getting that email, getting that message. Maybe some of you still get letters in the mail. I don't know why, but hey, you know what? Maybe that's your thing. So getting that letter in the mail, whatever it is, and this is more or less has to do with your passion, things that you're passionate about, less likely than some romantic partner. But again, it's a general reading, so you have to take the thing that you have been waiting for the most. But if you've been waiting for, let's say, a person to come back into your life, but you've also been waiting for this job that you applied for, I'm going to go ahead and intuitively tell you that it has more than likely has to do with the job coming in, which is still great news, okay? But that's really good, because it means that for a lot of you, if you've been waiting for something and feeling like things haven't been taking off, it's because this is coming towards you, and that simply you're just learning a process of patience and lessons right now. But there is actually something coming towards you. Page of Wands, very good news. Now, it has been slow, but it is actually on its way. So Page of Wands here could be coming in any day now for a lot of you. Okay, so let's keep going. What else is it that the collective needs to know, angels, guides? What other messages do you have for them? Page of Wands is very good. Even as just an advice, Page of Wands is sort of just suggesting that you guys focus in on your hobbies a little bit more, okay? It's a very good card for communication as well. All right. So a lot of you, I do think the Page of Wands has to do with you've been waiting on some kind of job or something. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Pentacles just came out, okay? So the Page of Pentacles is all about your prosperity increasing. So for a lot of you guys, again, directly related to work. So if you guys have been waiting on a job, an interview that you applied for, something that you've been trying to manifest, and yet, oh man, it just hasn't quite worked out, but you've been doing your due diligence, you've been putting in the work. The Page of Pentacles next to the Page of Wands, 2 pages. So even a friend giving you this news could be coming in, but 2 pages here. And now the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely going to be strongly related for work for a lot of you guys. So your prosperity is increasing, getting that raise, getting that. Again, this could imply you already have a job, right? It could be you've been waiting on a promotion or a raise or some kind of recognition that's coming in as well. But you can see this llama has its wool being shaven, right? It's someone's did the hard work on that llama, and now there's buckets full of wool that it can sell to. I guess whatever people buy that and wear it. I don't know. I think, right. in the Andes and stuff. But llamas, is a hardworking animal. Okay, judging by this card anyway. And yeah, so the wool has been essentially taken off of this llama. Someone's worked very hard. The llama's looking very pristine, looking very proud of itself. It looks clean, and it's sort of fresh in that sense. So this is essentially, it's feeling very good. They shave them also for the benefit of the creature. So it's something coming in that's really happening for your benefit, something that will help you guys out, something that will give you guys the monetary groundedness that you need, that you've been long waiting for. Okay, again, this is directly related to something you've been waiting for. So this is going to come in and sort of catch you before you fall. I get that message for a lot of you guys, is that you may be watching your finances dwindling away, and this is going to catch you before you fall, like before things are just like hitting rock bottom, or before you just can't take it anymore. This is finally going to come in here, okay? And then your prosperity is going to increase. And then even just for simple guidance, guys, the Page of Pentacles just talks about grounding yourself a little bit. Make sure to focus on your physical health and your body at this time as well. Okay, so what else does this collective need to know, Spirit? What other messages do you have for them? One more card. What else is coming this collective's way? All right, is this a couple card, one card? Oh my God, card almost went crazy. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we all have court cards, which is good. The Queen of Cups is the energy of something or someone that goes within, that sort of goes deep into their emotional world to get the highest potential out of themselves. Okay, like this moose diving deep to the bottom of the lake in order to get the best veggies. Okay. So Queen of Cups means that what's coming towards you is an emotional time, okay? It's something that's going to connect you more deeply to your emotions. Now, you may yourself be doing this. Essentially, the energy, the guidance here would be, yeah, definitely dive deep into yourself to find out what it is that you really want, okay? Because that's going to be important in your life. Otherwise, things just come and go, and you don't really know whether they're good for you or not. But if you really know what it is that you want, you'll be able to take better hold of the opportunities and manifest more readily and quickly, okay? The biggest block to manifestation is that we don't know what we want. So the universe doesn't know what you want because it's the same energy. So that's some guidance. But as something that's really just coming towards you, it's a time of emotional fulfillment, a time where you do feel able to go within yourself, where you do feel able to understand what it is that you want, where you're going to be more in touch with your feminine side, more in touch with your emotional world, and essentially knowing within yourself what it is that makes you happy. And so there is some energy coming in, and certainly this job, this opportunity, this promotion, this raise, this recognition, this goal, whatever is being reached coming towards you, not only is it something you've been waiting for, not only is it going to be great news, not only is it something to increase your prosperity, often financially, and you're going to be feeling good about that, you're also going to be loving what it is that you do, and it is going to be something that you've wanted. So this is a great message for a lot of you guys. So if you guys have just been wondering what the hell is going on with the money, the career, your job, what are you supposed to be doing with your life, your purpose, this is welcome news, okay? So this is a very realistic, grounded type of good news coming your way, which is really great, okay? So now I'm going to pull from this deck 3 cards, what other messages, and these are just going to be a little bit more oracle-based rather than tarot, and that's fine because we need that in this case, okay? So what else? What other messages do you have for the collective? What else is coming the collective's way? What else do you want the collective to know? These are going to be more advice cards because of the way that they're set up. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to pull both of these cards. All right. I'll get one more after. Pull these cards up a little bit. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Let's assume you can see them. All right. So we have the Forgiveness card is the first card that came up. I'm going to let you look at the picture. Oh, there it is. So it is basically a pasty little white boy, a la me, and then some sort of Hispanic or Native woman holding him. He's crying into her breasts, which is one of my favorite hobbies to do in my life, is crying into women's breasts. So it's very healing. Anyway, let's read the Forgiveness card. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Yeah, that's actually true, guys. As much as I wish it wasn't, holding on to anger and resentment really just builds and sort of festers inside of you. And so if you can find small ways to forgive others or yourself for your involvement with the people that have hurt you, which is at least the best you can do, then that is going to open up your energy. So anything that's tight within your body that you've been holding on to, Spirit, the universe, your angels is really trying to come in here and help you guys kind of just let go of that stuff, because what's coming towards you, this energy, can't fully come towards you if there's so much pain and stuff going on. And it doesn't mean that you have to, go make amends with the brother that punched you in the face on Christmas, or with the narcissistic abusive parents, or with the friend that raped you. You don't have to do any of that stuff. That last one was a little dark, I'm sorry, but you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just have to be able to forgive yourself and let go of the things that are causing you pain, because ultimately there's no answers to be had within those things. Those things we hold on to don't provide answers or comfort. They just give our ego a sense of victimhood, okay? And that's an identity thing, all right? So that's the forgiveness card coming in there for a lot of you guys. We have that green energy, and also intuitively, we can just look at this of the picture. Get off the table. Okay. We can look at this as the pictures that some of you might just need to hug it out with some people. Okay. Get yourself a good hug. Again, if you need to go find some women's breasts, go find some women's breasts. If you're a woman and you're not into women's breasts other than your own, just go find someone to give you a hug. Connect. Okay. Maybe go get a man to hug you. Don't pay them though. Don't do prostitutes, people. Okay. Let's keep going. And we have the study card. So study here, study indicative of learning, gathering information. So take a look at that card, and she's got some butterflies, so some transformation going on inside of herself as she learns and she grows. Okay, so the study says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So studying doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go back and watch a bunch of YouTube videos on the spiritual awakening. It doesn't have to be like that, okay? Spirit is, some people make this mistake that think spirituality or spiritual stuff has only something to do with what we consider traditionally spiritual, like meaning like going to study tarot cards or studying the awakening process or X, Y, and Z. Now, if that resonates, absolutely do that. That's why this card's here for you. But for me, it shows up in different ways in my own life right now. I have been reading a lot more, and I've been reading and essentially just fiction and studying what I'm reading, because I'm a writer and it's inspired me to write. So I've actually started writing again, because I took a kind of a longish break from it. I wrote this short story, and I wrote a couple of them, and then I submitted a few of them, and then I haven't really written anything since, but I just got inspired because I was reading, studying. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that Spirit will push you into the area that you resonate with the most, that you might need to study. So if you're creative, it could be studying or learning about the field that you're interested in. If it's spiritual stuff, you might be recalled to go over some things. I've also been making gratefulness lists every morning to try and help me appreciate where I'm at in my life, instead of always looking and focusing at the future, which is one of my biggest problems. Always too future-based, too future-focused. And so by being grateful for what I have now, it allows me to appreciate the current day, okay? And so that's even something that I always knew I needed to do, or that I always knew I could do. I would tell other people to do that. However, I wasn't really doing it myself, so I learned how to do that sort of in a new way, just as this card suggested. So whatever resonates with you guys, do take that to heart. And again, doesn't have to be traditionally spiritual, okay? So let's get one more card to see what it is that you guys need to know for angels. What other card? One more card, please. What else do you want this collective to know? All right, let's see what card we can get coming out here. I like these cards a lot, not only because of the drawings or the artwork, I guess, but because I think they're very helpful when it comes to questions like this. Oracle cards tend to be very much better at direct interpretation, obviously, because it says what you need to do on it. Okay, so I think a couple cards came out here. I'm just going to read both of them because I'm going to go ahead and assume they were both meant to come out. All right, let's see. Okay, so I don't know which card to read first. It hardly matters. I'm going to go ahead and just read the first one on my hand here. So we have the vulnerability card, okay? Interesting artwork here. So vulnerability, So clearly, if it's what you need to know, then probably coming in here to tell you that something in regards to your vulnerability would be important right now. So being vulnerable, opening yourself up. There is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Absolutely, guys. As we become more and more entrenched into this COVID world, as people are waking up to the idea that they never really had any control, as people who are already spiritually awakened are understanding more thoroughly that their life is going to thrive in the unknown rather than the rational, we become very scared, and it becomes hard for us to admit to ourselves that we don't know what is happening. But the first step to any kind of healing is to admit that first thing, and we don't know what's happening. That's fine. It's okay to be vulnerable, guys. Spirit's telling you that you're protected. It's all right to not know. And again, if you need help knowing something, this next card is perfect because we have the ancestral wisdom card. So knowing things have been passed down through generations through spirit that are readily available to you if you're only willing to listen. Okay, so that pausing that card there for a couple seconds. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to read it. So, ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we'll keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Okay, so again, you have many things, many creatures, many abilities, many intuitive nudges passed down to you from all these other versions of people that have been here before you. And whether or not your personal sort of idea of these kinds of things, it hardly matters how you see these ancestors coming in for you. However, they are all around you. And this is essentially just talking about, again, because this is a message from your guides, your angels, your beings of love and light, this is some nice confirmation to say, like, hey, like, this reading is protected. You guys are protected. If you're watching this, you have the answers, you have the know-how, you have the wisdom in order to carry on into this unknown place. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Learn what you can, and that will, of course, help you with being vulnerable in that state of the unknown if you focus on that study. And then forgiveness, allowing yourself to release negative energy, which will not only help you learn and grow, but will allow you to ease into this vulnerable state, and because you know everything. So it kind of works like a story. So the first step is forgiving yourself and forgiving others, because that frees up your energy. And as that frees up energy, you're going to be able to study, you're going to be able to learn, you're going to be able to grow. Because you've grown, because you've learned, because you've gained information, you now are able to openly be vulnerable and thrive in a vulnerable state and not be afraid. So you're able to move past the fear because you have the wisdom, the new energy, the space to do so. And then you move into this knowledge and this wisdom that you've always had inside of you. And because you made the room for it, because you studied, it's all available to you. And it works just like a story, guys, step by step by step. Okay, so that's today's reading. Expect some good news that you guys have been waiting for. I'm really excited to hear what that may be for you guys, and even for myself. And then all these other cards are just some really good practical sort of advice and messages from Spirit. Okay, guys, so this was just a quick reading. I hope it helped. Maybe it wasn't that quick. It was 18 minutes, but what can I say? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, guys, so I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate your likes. I appreciate you guys being alive and breathing the air, and keep on doing that. Don't die. Don't you goddamn do it, guys. I swear to God. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. We'll talk soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.